What's going on? We back with the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we grind. Shout out to the brother Town Business JS. Caught this video on I caught some of it, and I'll explain why I only caught some of it. About how the media failed, the major media failed Deontay the Browns Bomber Wilder, this Anthony Joshua situation, man. And only reason I caught part of it because I didn't want his opinion to cloud my opinion. And I go back and listen to it. I've been listening to that brother for years. You know what I'm saying? Real strong channel, real strong wisdom, good strong consistency. And he shouted out to brother Quest X, and shout out to Quest X, man. I've been rocking with him for a minute as well. The Town Business has been one of the guys I've been listening to for quite some time, you know, for a while. So, you know, shout out to that brother, man. I think he's from the Bay Area. Much respect his opinion if we agree or disagree. But definitely appreciate his work out there, man. And yeah, man, yeah, he right, man. You know, it's funny how, you know, the media didn't step up and say nothing. Or they was against the grain, like Teddy Atlas and Roy Jones. Oh, no, I want to see Povetkin run down on him. Or Anthony Joshua not ready. That was Teddy Atlas and Roy Jones saying that. You know, Roy Jones has a Russian citizenship. You know, he says he wanted Povetkin, a known, you know, performance enhancing drug offender, to run down on a fellow American Deontay Wilder. Which you could say Luis Ortiz ran down on him. He fought him. He failed one drug test. Failed another, but was exonerated. Okay, he cleared that. And Teddy Atlas, you know, but Teddy Atlas, you know, he told Povetkin the same thing. He told Povetkin, you ain't ready for Klitschko. You know, take your time. You know, we're going to do this and do that. So on that point, Teddy Atlas is, he's consistent, man. And like I said, I'm a fair dude. I'm going to keep it true, all the way true with you. You know what I'm saying? He did say that about Alexander Povetkin, that he needed more time versus Vladimir Klitschko. And he said the same thing for Anthony Joshua. So maybe that's his honest opinion, man. So I can't say nothing. But Roy and Paulie especially, man. Paulie, man, I've been falling out of favor with him a little bit. You know, since he got that deal with Sky, I think that's what it is, what the brothers explained to me. Yeah, dude that used to be a true spitter is becoming a company, man, and it happens. Money will change you, you know. And he said, I don't think Deontay is ready after the Ortiz fight. He this and that and that and this. And then of lately, he been mad quiet, right? You know, I ain't heard really no headlines about Paulie talking about, and he knows the real, that Anthony Joshua was blatantly ducking Deontay Wilder. Only thing I really heard Dan Rayfield say was that Al Haymon and Shelly Finkel was known for the funds, you know. And Stevie Kim, you already know what time it is with him. And Doug Fisher, dancing. And Dan Rayfield, you know what I'm saying? After Eddie Hearn allegedly fed you bad information on Dylan White, Luis Ortiz, you know, you should have won the blasting him, but he didn't. He didn't. And ain't nobody in the major media, you know, ESPN, Showtime, you know, Deontay Wilder's home network, HBO, Roy Jones, ESPN, Teddy Atlas, he took a back seat, and the Ring TV, you know, that's funded by Golden Boy, who used to promote Deontay Wilder. Nobody stepped up and said nothing. This is the dude that represented your country in the Olympics with no amateur background. He got a bronze medal, you know. But we also patriotic. We against Colin Kaepernick and NFL players kneeling and disrespecting the flag, that's not what they doing. But we so patriotic. We want to make this country great again. But you can't get behind a heavyweight, American heavyweight title holder that can go for undisputed. Nobody out here pushing stories or saying anything positive to uplift Deontay Wilder. Wilder's going to be okay. Nobody out here seeking sit-down interviews with Wilder to get it on ESPN or get it on Showtime. Showtime didn't even give Wilder the platform to explain himself. No, that was the new media. 7-8. You know, Michelle Joy Phelps. That was people like us. That brought this to, that made this prevalent. That brought this to relevancy. You know why we did it? To get behind Deontay Wilder, to show people, and I did it in particular, to follow this story like I did to Ortiz when Joshua ducked him. I did it in particularly to have a footnote so I can always go back and resource my work and have all my articles. And as it happened, I can always go back and research. You know what I'm saying? And for all the fighters out there, I doubt if any of them listen to me, to be honest. Any of them, 1-0, 0-36. Why do you continue to obligate yourself, to make obligations after your fight, to allow these buffoons in your presence? Why? Why? A lot of you guys, why do you allow these guys to cover your fights and come to your fights, eat your food, you know, and all that at the press conference, get access to you. When the minute you turn your back, they stab you. When the minute you in the need of a little push, of a media push, they're nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Can't even get you an interview on their show. Can't get you an interview on Sports Center and explain your side of the story to really put pressure on them. Don't want to reach out, do a phone interview or nothing. Nothing. Don't write. They might write a story about this and that and miswrite the story and misquote Chris Bird. And I apologize to Chris Bird. You know, all they do is throw shots at you. Bagging Anthony Joshua, bagging Eddie Hearn. Bagging a Brit before they bag they own American heavyweight Deontay Wilder. See, I don't want to hear nothing about patriotism. I don't want to hear it. Because it's objective. It's what you believe patriotism is. Or when you want to use it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the realest truth spitter in Paulie Malignaggi went ghost. Chris Mannix. I think that's what it was. I think that's his name. Chris Mannix. On the Flanagan Hooker and Tyson Fury Safari broadcast, he kept it real. And you know how quick they made him hop off that mic? The producer probably speed it up. And then, you know, you don't hear Steven Espinoza coming out or nobody on Showtime coming out trying to back Deontay Wilder, offering Deontay Wilder a small TV slot to spit his piece, or do a special on Wilder on what's going on and sit down with him like they already would have did with Mike Tyson, you know, or they would have let Floyd do, they would have let Canelo do when he was on Showtime. They didn't offer nothing. So Deontay Wilder, if I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, like, who really got my best interest? Steven Espinoza, he said a little something about Eddie Hearn, but he trying to keep it neutral. He ain't picking no shot because he want to keep Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn don't want Showtime. They want HBO. And if not that, they'll do exclusively on the Zone. So Wilder's own network team ain't even got your back. They probably called and said something behind closed doors because that's what they do. You okay behind closed? They don't want to do it in the public. He trying to play both sides, Steven Espinoza, which is a good guy. But he come out and back the champ. The American champ, the real champ. Then he come out and back him. No, he ain't ever sit down with Paulie Malignaggi. All Paulie Malignaggi been doing the Wilder was killing him ever since the Luis Ortiz fight. You know, the way they wrote articles about Canelo and Triple G and feeling sorry for Triple G, and they've been pumping Triple G up for years. He one of the most fraudulent guys in the game. And I was saying it first. I was the first guy exposing that guy. And the guy said, oh, he had amateur background. And I'm like, look at the guys that he's fighting. All these biased articles. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Floyd Mayweather. The guy that went through something similar with Oscar, with Ricky, with Pacquiao, all this shit similar. You think he would want to try to help Deontay Wilder navigate this and give him a pipeline to the media or give him some exposure? This old Jiminy Cricket, buck dancing raccoon that went over there and joined forces with Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Deontay Wilder, man, I'm not answering another press clipping ever. Because when you need them, they ain't there for you, homie. Remember who was there for you, dog. Remember the guys that don't get paid for this. Who don't get funded by the major media outlets. Remember how Showtime treated you? They ain't offer you no public push. Remember how ESPN treated you? They didn't offer you no public push. Ain't none of these clowns got behind you besides the brothers from the LDBC and some of the brothers on the YTBC and some of these guys on social media. You ain't paying us to do nothing. But we got your back for free. But these same guys that you allow access to you to come to your fights and after your fights to interview, ask you questions, you better stop that, dog. No fly zone, man. No fly zone. You the heavyweight champ, and as soon as you break 50-0, when you become undisputed, it's gonna be a lot of ass kissing. And no, don't allow it. Don't allow it. Because the real people who got behind you is right here. When we got family, kids, and we still get up on this mic and we still fight for you. We still put the truth out there. We still put it in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever, any of them dudes interview. I ain't trying to say be disrespectful, but that's what it is. Ain't none of them come out and defend you or give you an opportunity at the mic unless you turned it down. If you did, I apologize. You know what? They ain't none of them put you on there. Put you on there. Ain't no major media did no good articles. It was all little spec articles here and there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody come out and ether Eddie Hearn. Nobody. Nobody came out and ether Eddie Hearn. Other than Chris Mannix. That was it. And they heard him off the TV set. But they want us to talk about Triple G and Canelo and shit like that. Two frauds. A juicer and a match made king. That's what they want to talk about. Two foreign motherfuckers, man. Two foreigners. They don't want to talk about the American. And that's what everybody concerned about. Ain't nobody care about no Triple G and Canelo rematch. Ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody been talking about Wilder Joshua. Anybody talking about that BS top-ranked ESPN card on right now? Going on this weekend that people don't even know about with Gilberto Ramirez versus somebody we ain't never heard of? Anybody talking about that Brian Jennings fight? That Dan Rayfield just popped the article out that we don't even know who he fighting and whoever the other guy Jesse Hart fighting in Atlantic City. Anybody talking about that? Why you wasting time with articles pushing Bob Aaron's propaganda or BS fights? You know what I'm saying? Paulie, why you got your nose up the Brit's ass? You know what I'm saying? How about getting behind this guy and do a story on him? Or try to do a sit-down interview with him? You know what I'm saying? These media is clown, and that's where we come in at. It ain't something that we sought out to do, a lot of us. Just having fun, chopping up boxing. We got tired of the fake boxing out there. We got tired of fake boxing, the lies and the propaganda and the BS being pushed out there. And that's why this shit continue to grow. I ain't talking about my channel. I ain't worried about it. That's why that Lions Den box community and everybody else around that's doing the real trill boxing, that's why I continue to grow. Even the haters want to be a part of it. You feel me? Even they want to be a part of it. Because they know where they get that real organic trill shit, man. Like I said, I wouldn't mess with none of the major media outlets, man. But it is what it is, man. We're going to close it up real quick. Don't forget, you know, me and a couple of brothers from Colossal Sports TV and the Cali Enigma Boxing Network, or Sports TV, excuse me. He changed it. We started a college football channel, a joint venture. The link is in the description. Please support us over there, even if you do or don't like it. College football and basketball. S1210, College Sports Most Wanted. Please, if you want to check the links in the description, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, share, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you know we upload and go live.